Get ready. It's time for a well-deserved break, Pittsburgh, with Heather Abraham and David Highfield from the KDKA TV studios. It's Pittsburgh Today Live.
Wow, I love that open.
That was so
much fun.
I know. I said that has to be somewhat newer because we saw the Halloween shots, and that was different from what we saw
cool.
after the 20th. But
right. So welcome to a special edition of Pittsburgh Today Live. We're doing something we've been talking about for a while. We're doing a whole hour of Friday Free-for-All. Your questions.
Because you know, normally on Fridays when we do this, we only get to a couple questions.
Right, we talk too much.
We talk too, as we're doing right now. But we love hearing from so many of you, and so we want to spend this time to really get into as many questions as we can and dedicate this really to you.
Yeah, and it's not just us that's going to be answering questions. Oh no, all of Team PTL is here with us. We're talking Boaz, we're talking Mikey, we're talking Ron, we're talking Daisy. They're all waiting right here in the studio, and that's not all. There they are.
There they are. Yeah, Selena and Katie are going to be part of this as well. They just couldn't be here in studio today, but
we're just gonna sit here like
we're going to have Ron, of course. Ron's the troublemaker always. Turn his mic off. Mikey,
oh no,
just,
Ron's
just
mic
turn
has
his,
been
just turn his
off.
mic off back there, Mikey.
Oh my gosh. All right, we're going to have fun this whole hour. So we pulled questions from our PTL Facebook page. We also got some of the questions out and about. They're like video questions. People on video asking questions.
It's weird how this television thing
this
works.
television thing.
So we have one actually from Renee. She's a PTL viewer in Cranberry, and take a listen.
First and foremost, what sparked your interest in becoming a journalist? And secondly, if you weren't in this profession, what would you be doing?
Ooh, Renee, we love that question. And that was from our Gateway Clipper KDKA Turkey Fund kickoff cruise.
Right,
which
from the
great.
cruise where we were asking questions there. You know, ice cream is what really led me to being a journalist, and I will tell you why. I know this seems weird, but
it doesn't actually.
My earliest memory of watching the news was watching the news with my dad, and he would get us bowls of ice cream, and we would watch the 11 o'clock news.
There it is, because it's not the 6 o'clock news.
No.
It's not like after dinner ice cream.
No, it was 11 o'clock at night, and why I was up as a young, I don't know. Clearly, I had bad parents who let me stay up too late, but I just remember it being so fascinating. Like everyone, this is what everyone's talking about. This is what's going on. What about you?
I think for me, it was, I was doing nothing. I was doing that. No, I had not found my way yet as a young woman. You know, I was still in high school, and it was somebody had asked me to do something, and I had nothing going on because I wasn't in dance or cheerleading, or I didn't have the thing. And
you hadn't found what you were passionate about yet.
So he asked me to participate in one of their big Friday night specials, and I said, okay, sure, I'll do it. And I don't know, I just fell in love with it. I had a great mentor in high school that I still keep in touch with, Lee Myers, who's still teaching at Shaler. I think that's it for me.
All right, let's move on to some of the questions here. And the first one is for Heather. You mentioned your grandfather at one point, and this is from Vicky. She's also asking about your nationality.
And the reason why is because I called him my Jiju. And I think that sparked her interest and curiosity. So here he is. I'm sitting on my mom's lap as just a little girl.
Oh my gosh.
And there he is with me and my sister. And so my grandfather is Syrian. He has since passed. He struggled with Alzheimer's for so long. So he has since passed, as did his wife, my grandmother Sue. Now she is not Syrian, and so she actually, we didn't call her Situ. Normally you would call her Situ if she was also Syrian.
Oh, okay.
But I think I'm like 17% Syrian at this point, like coming down the lineage of it all. Yeah.
All right.
Okay.
Well, you have an answer to that.
And so Donna is saying to David, How is your husband handling retirement? What's he doing while you're at work? This is from Donna.
I don't think he's retired at all.
No.
I mean, no, he has retired from CMU. He taught musical theater students for years, but he is so busy now. He's doing consulting at Point Park. He's like involved in summer programs that are year round. He does these private Zoom lessons. I'll come home from work. He's like talking to the computer on the piano, singing with people. I mean, like, he's super busy. So is this retirement? I guess it is.
It might
I don't
be.
know.
And Donna also has a question for both of us. Are you two close friends in everyday life? Seems like brother-sister type relationship on the show. I would definitely say that.
Yes.
There was a shot of us talking the other day. We were tossing to Ron, and I think you and I were cat and mouse, like playing, catting each other.
Yes. I think that's a really good, I think it's like brother, sister. I never grew up with a sibling, but now I have one. I do, you know, and truly, you're my best friend.
Oh, you're my best friend.
And I feel that way, and I'm so lucky.
Well, you know,
now I'm going to get emotional.
Don't get emotional. We just started this thing. You can't
Patty's
start
rolling her eyes. Oh, we're like 6 minutes in, and David's
crying again.
All right, next, Debbie has a question for Heather. At the end of the show, it always says, fashion's provided by Macy's. Do you get to pick your outfits, and then do you get to keep them after the show?
No, I don't get to keep them. We have this wonderful relationship with Macy's and Simon Properties, and so I go to Macy's, and I get kind of like a bag of clothes that I get to take and show off on the show, and so many of you are interested in where we get them from, so it's really wonderful for them, too, because it gets their clothes out on an actual human being, so you can see them.
And you and everyone else looks great, so of course people want to find out where do you get those clothes.
And you were just seeing a picture of Layla. She is one of the stylists there, and as we've shown you before on PTL, it's a free service, so you can go and sit down with a stylist. They can help pull some outfits that might look good on you.
They will map it out, and they'll say this will match your skin tones, this will help you pop. Yeah.
That's right.
Yeah.
Kimberly says, David, does Marvin let you brush him? He always looks so groomed.
Well, thank you for asking, and thank you for saying that. Yeah, Marvin totally loves it. So we have a routine each night. Like at the end of the night, I iron my shirt for the next day. Marvin comes over wherever he is, and he like watches me iron, like he's the inspector. And then when I'm done ironing, then I walk over to the other side of the room with the brush, and he follows me over. He knows what's gonna happen. He loves to be brushed, and I tell him he's such a good boy, and he looks so good. And then here's the thing, we go downstairs right before, like, I go to bed, and I give him some food. So like that's probably why he knows food is coming next.
Didn't I send you on Instagram, like I was influenced because I only see cat videos now because I send you so many cat videos. So they're like,
welcome.
You must be interested in cats.
You're welcome.
But wasn't there like a steam brush? It's not like hot steam, but it helps to like loosen all that fur.
I didn't order it. I was afraid of what it might do. I pictured Marvin being totally bald after I used this steam thing. I
don't think that would happen.
I was concerned.
I was really fascinated by like the clumps of matted cat fur left, like you could just pull it off. It's like a little mini coaster.
It was, it was unique. I mean, maybe we'll order it. I don't know. All right, Marina's a question. They are making a movie. If they're making a movie based on your life, who do you want to play you right now at the age you currently are?
I would not say this, like, I don't know who I would pick if I had to come up with the answer, but so many of you have said Scarlett Johansson.
Of course, Scarlett Johansson, yeah.
And I'll take it.
No, Mary Rob Jackson was the first person who said, oh, she looks just like Scarlett Johansson. And I was like, oh my gosh, you're right. She does. Yeah. She's a very successful actress, you know.
She is.
Yeah.
So I'll take it. How about for you?
All right, you know, since I started here, people have compared me to Neil Patrick Harris.
Right.
And part of it was that I started very young at KDKA, and so they called me Doogie Howser.
Oh, look at this.
Yeah.
Of course, this is a side by side.
Oh, and we both have our Emmys. Look at that. Oh, what a great picture.
No, this guy.
Love that picture.
This guy.
We got to get that printed, yes. All right, next question is from Donna. Heather, are you going to keep your hair color for the holidays or go back to blonde?
I really love this new color. And actually, I've heard from some other women who, and this doesn't happen for everyone, but you know, when you put bleach on your hair for so long, it can be incredibly drying. I am getting closer by the day to menopause. And so I just really want to take care of what I have. And so for me, I really wanted to try and go back to some something that was a little bit more natural, but still warm.
Right,
So I am
right.
going to keep it the color. I might try and get a little bit closer to my natural color.
Which is what? Would be darker than what you have here?
As
Or?
it's coming off onto the side. It's like a mousy brunette. So I don't want to go quite the same color, but like.
I was going to say, I've never seen mousy brunette advertised as one of those.
It's just like, it's mousy. I don't know.
Right.
How else do you describe it? Mousy.
Oh, well, your hair looks great.
Thank you. Mary says, David, what made you decide on Syracuse?
I went to Syracuse University. I loved it. And you know what? Someone from high school, Terry Sue Sweat from Ford City High School,
Yeah.
had gone there ahead of me. She knew I was interested in journalism. She said, you need to check out this school. And it was a wonderful experience. There was a student-run TV station where you could just do everything, jump into every job, and it was a great experience.
I really love this next question from Tammy because it's for both of us.
Okay.
She said, since you guys are still young.
Oh, Tammy, I love you. I love you, Tammy.
That's not true.
That's so sweet.
Where do you see yourself in 25 years?
25 years.
Well, I feel like we have her fooled a little bit.
All right, so just to do some quick math, I'm going to be 77
In 25 years.
in 25 years. So
where do you see yourself?
Right here. No, I don't know. I mean, I would think I'm retired at that point. I don't think. I'm sure, maybe.
In the retirement home, you and I.
In the retirement, we'll be doing a talk show at the retirement home, just for like morning announcements. That's what'll happen.
All right, so 25 years, I will be at 65. I don't know. It's hard to say. I mean, I hope to be retired by then.
Yes.
Frankie will be able to retire before me. And so we've gone down to the Villages to visit my in-laws before, and they have this radio station down there.
I know what you're talking about.
And I don't have a voice for radio. I don't think. Trust me. I know. I've heard. I get it. But I do think that there's things like that. Like I could have like a
fun to have
side
a
gig and
side.
still
Yeah,
work
exactly.
without
Yeah.
having the pressure of daily
Every
TV.
day, I
Yeah.
need to be here.
Right.
Yeah. That's a good idea.
And also, you don't have to wear makeup when you're in radio. Like that's amazing.
Well,
you could just
no, but
show
now
up. You
they
don't even have to
have-
wear a bra if you
No,
don't want
no-
to.
Now they have cameras though in all the radio studios because people want to watch it online.
Oh, that's right.
So,
Not when
like-
you're 65, though.
Well, I don't know.
I
Okay.
don't think
All right,
so.
Kathy has a question for Heather. What is your daily schedule with 2 jobs and 3 kids?
Well, it's
and
still
1
the-
husband.
It's still the same job. It's just 2 shows. But I actually recorded this video the one day because this is kind of like the day in the life, and yours is much the same, only just earlier.
Yeah,
so
mine
you're getting
starts
less
earlier.
sleep.
Yes.
And no kids, but you have Marvin, which is a child for you. As we've heard.
True.
As
It's
we've
true.
heard.
Yeah.
It's a lot. It is a lot. When I get home some days, the kids will ask, or Frankie will ask, how was your day? And I said, I don't know.
It was a blur.
It was a
But
blur.
you know what? But you love life.
I love
and
it.
you love your life.
It's-
And so that's fantastic.
It's very full. I hope to, one of my goals really is to schedule more time to like absorb the good.
Yeah.
Because I think it gets so hard when you're in that, I don't want to say rat race, but when you're going from one thing to the next
Well,
thing
you
to the next
rush
thing.
and you don't take a moment. That's
just
why like
sit back.
meditation is so good.
I don't
It really
know how to do
is.
that. I have zero chill. Where do we leave off? Kathy says, David, is there a significance to the bracelets you always wear?
And the answer is no. I mean, people have asked me this before, and people have actually said, oh, this means this, and Tiger's Eye means this. And you know, I just saw somebody online wearing them and thought, that looks cool. I'm going to order some too. And now I've worn them for like 10 years.
And you just said that they're starting to get a little.
Well, you pointed it out to me that they're starting to sag a little bit. Heather was like, maybe you need some new bracelets. These are going to fall apart.
Well, and if they're a good luck charm, you're really.
Well, now I kind of feel like they are good luck
So
because
what
they've
do
been
you-
with me through a lot.
Right. So
Yeah.
we need to
Yeah.
do something.
Okay, well, we'll work on it. I don't know. I want these, though.